finances. Now they are focusing also on the smiles of your family. So becoming a father, to me, it has been, I would say it's positive. Yes.
Yeah, so it has given you a lot of wins. Oh, amen. We glorify the name of God.
Amen.
So what fears did you confront when you found out that now you're going to be a father?
I had a few fears, but mostly the fear I had was to be a good enough dad. Based on the lifestyle, the way I was designed, as I was growing up, I didn't think that maybe I'll be a good father to my child. That's one of the fears I had. Though as we did evolve, I found out that being a father is just a matter of accepting and becoming a dad to your baby. Because usually what people fail to understand is distinguishing between being a father and being a dad. Because being a father is biological. Then being a dad is something to do with the relational. You being present, giving protection, giving guidance. For me, when I'm scheduling my day, I make sure that the day doesn't end before I see my baby. Yeah, and it has helped me to bond with my kid.
Oh, all right. Now that's actually very, very good, and that takes me to the next question. So usually people say fathers struggle maybe to parent their children, struggle to be present all the time. That is really a motherly job, that is a mother's work and all that. How are you able to actually parent your own child, and more as a single father, if I may say?
That would base on the perception. What matters most is you accepting that this is part of me. First and foremost, look at ways of how you can be able to create a bond between you and the child. You can, for example, for me, I usually like it to make sure that at least I feed my baby myself, so that I can be able to create a bond between me and the kid. When I'm leaving home to go to work, my baby cries. That shows me that at least I have a bond with my baby. What matters most is connection and bonding with the baby. The moment you do that, everything will be okay. Yes.
Okay. So are there ways or strategies that you're putting in place to find you have quality time with your child? Now you are working in such a busy environment. You are, having other responsibilities, maybe out of family and all that you really know. But now you really have to be present for your child. That the fact that your child is still young, you need quality time, you need to be present. How are you able to balance all that your child has you 100%, work is not complaining, other people are not complaining, you're giving everything 100%. How are you able to do that?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, that becoming a father redefined myself, whereby there was a shift within my lifestyle from focusing on myself, but also trying to try to guide my kid, whereby I'm able to create time for my baby. I make sure that within the schedule of my work within the day, I make sure that my baby is among the items I'm supposed to fulfill as the day evolves. I make sure that my baby is within there. I make sure that I'm at work, but I make sure that the time I leave work, instead of going in other activities, I go back home to meet my baby.
Wow. Wow, that's really so intentional. Thank you very much. What are some of the values that you're instilling in your child as a father?
Thank you so much. I make sure that usually I reflect on my upbringing, the way I was brought up by my father and my mother. One is love, being kind, and integrity. I make sure that I'm there for my baby, but I chose to be a dad. As I told that being a dad differs from being a father. I chose to be a dad. So I'm living a life of a father whereby I'm looking at being a growth-oriented mentor, whereby I'm leading by example. I make sure that I do good things so that my child is able to replicate what I do maybe when she grows up.
Because with children, what they see is what they do. Monkey see, monkey do. Yeah, okay, that's really good.
Yes.
Wow. So, where do you see your child very many years to come? I know your child is still young, but how do you envision her to be in maybe 5 years from now or 10 years from now?
I'm seeing my child as a professional accountant. If not that, she might be a doctor.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, so what are some of the things that you're doing to enable her to take that route?
Usually.
Or she's too young.
She's not, because actually she's picking up. Usually, I do some online lectures. When I'm facilitating an online lecture when I'm home, surprisingly the baby is on my side, but she doesn't even make a noise. And she's listening attentively following the way I'm facilitating a lecture. But immediately the lecture is done, then she starts laughing. It's like a sign that, Dad, I'm feeling what you are saying.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, that's now very, very, very interesting. What are some of the challenges that you have faced?
Some of the challenges I faced, one, it was resistance to change. It was a bit so hard for me to change my lifestyle, because I didn't have a vision at first that I would be with the baby on my own. Then the resistance to change has been a challenge to me. However, I will try to find a way of how I can evolve with it so that I can be able to meet the needs of my baby. But that challenge was there. It was really a bit hard for me to change. Like, for example, when we were under Christmas holiday, staying home with the baby, it was a bit hard. Yeah.
Okay. I get it. So how did you intentionally prepare yourself emotionally, especially in that area, now that you knew that now the seasons are changing? So how did you really prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, to be in it?
What I did was about reflecting myself on my background, whereby I looked at the strength my dad had and his weaknesses. So I looked at the strength he had, and I tried maybe to replicate the same. Then the weaknesses, I found a way of how I can be able to do it in a bit different way. And it has helped me so much to be in line with our father was supposed to be. Our father was supposed to be, as far as the parenting is concerned. Yes.
So you looked at how he parented you.
Yes.
The positives you took, the negative you edited.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's very good. So what kind of father are you consciously choosing to become every day?
Yes. As I told you, I'm choosing to be a growth-oriented mentor, a teacher to my daughter. As I told you, I'm leading by example. I'm doing the positives only in front of my kid. I'm trying to bring my kid up so that, for example,
but hope you don't do the negatives out
there. I don't. Yeah. I make sure that maybe she doesn't ask for 3 sweets if she really needs one. I'm leading by example. I make sure that I don't do anything negative in the life of my child. Yes.
So help me God.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
So how can